Now, the Bears, Ryan Poles, I think he did it again. But this time, I think the contracts are more very strategic. It's like he's saving cap space, saving room to maybe make another big move. But so far, let's break down the moves that Ryan Poles has made in wave one. Devin Bush, the linebacker position, getting him his cap hit right now is 1.5 million for this season, but you got him for like a 2-for-1 kind of contract. 3 year, 30 million. Seems like it's backloaded, so you have more flexibility to make another move this season. There's some guys that could be available for trade that Ryan Poles could take a look at, but right now he is an improvement and an upgrade over TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. Last season he was better than both of them. Obviously TJ Edwards was banged up. 87.6 PFF grade, really good run grades, 125 tackles last season, 7 TFLs, 3 interceptions, 2 of them were for a touchdown, 4.43 speed in the 40, and explosive combine. He had one of those Sonny Styles type of combines, maybe not as great, but still a great combine for a linebacker. And this is the type of player you want to fit in the Dennis Allen defense. Somebody that's versatile, somebody that's fast, great in coverage, great against the run. With the Cleveland Browns, this was a top linebacker in the NFL last season in terms of production. So the Bears are adding that for 1.5 million on the cap hit this season. So this is a huge fleece by the Bears, a huge, great signing. And if they are getting the Cleveland version of him the last 2 seasons, yeah, he's going to be the best linebacker on the team. Basically, essentially 10 mil a year. He allowed a 69.3 quarterback rating. And another thing to like about him is that he embraces rivalries. He was talking shit to Aaron Rodgers in the Steelers-Browns game. He was giving Ohio State shit, went to Michigan before the pregame, so he embraces rivalries. He's going to be a big component of the Bears versus Packers rivalry, I believe. He's going to be popping his shit. He's going to be making plays. So this is a great addition. Completely elevates his defense in terms of making us faster, like I said. And these are the type of guys Dennis Allen wants. At the linebacker position, secondary, we want fast guys. And that was a big priority for this offseason and free agency. And a Devin Bush signing bodes very well for that. So now you're looking at maybe DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush at linebacker until TJ Edwards gets healthy from his injury. I like that a lot. Because DeMarco Jackson, we retained him, and he was great last season in the spurts that he played. Faster. At times, he looked better than TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. Now, with cutting Tremaine Edmonds, you save 15 mil, and you use that basically to sign DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush, which is an upgrade over one linebacker that's not being as productive as you want him to be or not being the scheme fit. You get 2 guys that fit perfectly. So now entering the draft, the Bears are in a great spot. They don't have to draft the Jacob Rodriguez in round 1. They could wait some time. They could take a best player available. They could address the edge. They could address defensive tackle. So really good job by Ryan Poles with addressing the linebacker position. He was the 3rd highest graded linebacker last season, 7.0 missed tackle rate, pretty damn good. This is a guy that I think is going to be a game changer for defense. And then Ryan Poles does it again at another position of need, safety, getting Kobe Bryant. This guy was one of the more pivotal players on the Seahawks. I'm surprised they let him go, but they have a lot of guys to pay. Last season, he was dominant. One of the better safeties in the NFL, 64 tackles, 4 TFLs, 7 pass breakups, and 4 interceptions from the safety spot. There are times where his reaction time is insane. The athleticism, he's coming down, willing tackler. He will make you feel some pain. The angles he takes, the pursuit is amazing. This is a guy that played corner too. Transitioning to safety the last 2 seasons, he's had 7 interceptions. A 65.4 completion percentage allowed, really fucking good. He can fly around, he makes plays, really good ball hawk safety. So this is the guy coming into a situation where Al Harris is turning guys up a notch with getting interceptions, getting turnovers. He fits in very well. It definitely complicates things with Kevin Byard. This guy's listed as a strong safety, so maybe you could bring Byard on a cheaper deal, but with giving him 3-year, 40 mil, 13 mil a season, you kind of think, Kevin Byard's going to be on his way out. Maybe you bring back CJ Gardner-Johnson instead. I don't know, but really love this signing. One of the biggest moves of free agency, I think, at a big need for the Bears. 4.54 40-yard dash, but he plays a lot faster than that. So another guy with speed, another guy that hits, another guy that's physical. I think he's going to have a career year in this defense with Dennis Allen and with Al Harris. Very great that the Bears kept him. You have a guy that could play safety, that could play defensive back, that could play nickel. You can move him all around the defense, and that makes his defense really dangerous. So Devin Bush, Kobe Bryant, two great additions for the Chicago Bears. And I'm really excited to see Kyler Gordon and Kobe Bryant in nickel situations. That's going to be dangerous. Kobe Bryant blitzing off the edge, Kyler Gordon out the other edge blitzing. Dennis Allen could get really creative with a guy like this. The Bears signed defensive tackle Neville Gallimore, and this is somebody that's a great depth addition. Defensive tackle, 3.5 sacks last season. He's a better pass rusher than he is unstopper, but this is an improvement over a guy like, Andrew Billings, over a guy like Chris Williams. This is a great depth piece behind Javon Dexter. Hopefully he's not asked to start, but if he is, he could be still pretty productive. He gets after the quarterback at a high level. 14.8% pressure win rate. That was higher than Javon Dexter last season, so this is a great addition. We just need another run-stopping defensive tackle, maybe a Caden McDonald at pick 25, but this is a great guy to add on pass rush situations, great rotational piece, improvement, like I said. 2-year, $12 million contract, I think, so value is pretty good. 38 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 3.5 sacks, and played all 17 games with the Colts, so like this addition, definitely bolsters the defensive tackle rotation. We only had 2 defensive tackles on the team, so like that. Another guy we signed, Khalif Raymond, punt return specialist, all-pro punt returner, one of the best guys in the league at returning punts, 31 years old, but a Ben Johnson kind of receiver, has had success in a Ben Johnson offense, has had a 500-yard receiving season, 600-yard receiving season, but last 2 seasons his production went down. A 70 PFF grade the last 4 seasons, knows the offense, knows the scheme. This is somebody that you could get the ball to, playmaker, could be a Olamide Zaccheaus kind of replacement. Devin Duvernay, I don't think we bring it back, adding this guy into the mix, but very good veteran, very good leader to add to this team, and just a culture guy. So love this move by the Bears. This is definitely an Antoine Randall L type of guy that he wanted to bring in the building, but reliable receiver, dependable, won't put up amazing production, but somebody that third down, we need somebody to step up. He'll step up every time his number's called. So great pickup. Other guys that the Bears signed, DeMarco Jackson, love that. Bringing him back on the Bears on a 2-year deal. Think 7.5 mil, 5 mil, around that range. Definitely was one of the bright spots of our defense last season. And when his number was called, he answered the bell. Daniel Hardy, elite special teams player. I love having him. Richard Hightower loves him as well. And when you watch a Bears game on special teams, you think nothing will happen and he'll make a big ass hit. So an elite special teams player. And Case Keenum definitely makes me think that Tyson Bagent might be on his way out, but this is somebody that's a necessary presence in the quarterback room. It's going to continue to help Caleb develop. Great veteran on the offense as well. So you see some Mike Don clips and stuff, and you see what he's able to say to Caleb in those pressure moments. This is somebody that's necessary on this offense and necessary for Caleb. So great that we were able to bring him back on a 2-year deal. And then Braxton Jones, 1 year, $10 million. Not mad at it. Would have liked Taylor Decker. Maybe we could still get a Taylor Decker still. We still have a lot of flexibility, but Braxton Jones knows the offense, spin around with the Bears, a locker room guy. It doesn't hurt to have him back on the team. Doesn't hurt. But as a starter, I don't know if I like that long term. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite move that the Bears have made so far in Wave 1 was. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.